This might be the most flavorful dish I've ever made. Rasta pasta is heavy in peppers. The colors of the Jamaican flag are traditional, but I didn't have any green peppers tonight. People cut peppers in many different ways. I always love watching other people cut them. This is what works for me. I think it's the easiest without getting seeds everywhere. The peppers are cut into slices. You can make them whatever thickness you like. Rasta pasta is a creamy Jamaican dish made with peppers, chicken, and jerk seasoning. It's also known as jerk pasta. The flavors are strong, and it can be as spicy as you like. When I first made it, it was extremely spicy. For the chicken in this dish, I'm using TVP. I would prefer to use soy curls, but it has been a bit difficult to get lately. Since the TVP is dehydrated, I'm just pouring in some boiling water to allow it to rehydrate for a few minutes. Green onions are the next veggie. I always keep some in fresh water. The onions will regrow after being cut. Just be sure to change the water every other day. I'm using the green and white part of the onions. Once I'm finished cutting the onions, they go back into the water. I always get at least 2 to 3 growths out of each onion. Finally, it's time for the garlic. One way I peel garlic is by smashing them. The peels always come off quickly this way. Time to start boiling the water for the pasta. Always use more water than you think you need, and a lot of salt goes in. If you're concerned about salt, the pasta absolutely does not absorb all of the salt. I'll heat the pan for the sauce and then add neutral oil. When it's hot, the peppers go in. I'm going to throw the pasta in the boiling water. Penne is a very good choice for this dish, but you could use any pasta you like. I want to cook the peppers until they begin to soften, and I'd like to get a bit of sear on them as well. You could cook the peppers however much you like. You could keep them crispy or cook them completely. When the peppers are cooked to your satisfaction, throw in the garlic and onions. They only need to cook until the garlic is fragrant. Now that the TVP has soaked for a few minutes, the water gets drained out and the TVP goes into the pan. Time for the flavor. Jerk seasoning is made with a lot of different seasonings, including thyme, allspice, cloves, cumin, cayenne, chili flakes, and more. Every recipe is different, just like each curry powder is different. I made my own jerk seasoning, but you could buy one. I'll link the recipe I used in the description box. This wouldn't be a vegan dish if I didn't add nutritional yeast. It's definitely not required for this dish. For the liquids, I'm adding vegetable broth. Check out my link in the description box for a rich broth made from vegetable scraps. I'm adding coconut milk. I just want the sauce to simmer for a couple of minutes until the flavor incorporates. When the pasta is al dente, it goes directly into the hot sauce and cooks for a couple more minutes. This dish is often made with heavy cream, so I like to add vegan sour cream on top of each dish to be mixed in. Not only does it make the dish creamier, but it cuts the heat. I like to top mine with fresh chopped parsley and more green onions. Chili flakes would also be a nice topper if you can stand more heat. Check out my channel for a lot of vegan recipes with great flavor.